Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. Today we are dealing with diplomacy and eventual temporal nonsense. Roll the intro.
The data from the future that you've provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Greetings! It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the First Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Oakeg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit, one that could lead to its complete collapse.
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
It is a pleasure to finally...
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Thank you for coming today. It's a personal goal of mine to ensure the preservation of the fleet as we move toward an uncertain future, and I could use your support in this endeavor. I suspect you're not ready to send your vessel to the scrapyard just yet.
Welcome. Your presence here will, I hope, keep some of the more passionate delegates in check. Too often the call to arms is the only sound they recognize.
I confess, this summit concerns me. As in so many things, I fear that the plight of my people shall be forgotten amidst the soothing, honeyed words of the Federation and the battle cries of the Klingons. What hope does the Republic have of being heard above such a quarrel? Or the Remans?
Greetings. This summit should prove to be quite lively. From what I've seen of Klingon diplomacy, the embassy medical team will be quite busy. I do hope they refrain from serving ale during the proceedings.
Let the booze flow. The booze must flow.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
And so, the time has come. Let us see what the elements have in store for us, my friends.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
Really? If you were my better, you would have succeeded in your task, gotten away, you know, all that fun stuff. And yet, here you are, at my mercy, with my gun pointed at your head.
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon.
God, I hate these people.
Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes.
Make me want to kill you more, Krog.
To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique, although I have my doubts.
Yeah. I really wanted the torture.
A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud. One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
I hate Nakul.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
Here's a preemptive strike. Restore their sun. I mean, that's the only reason they're so bitchy. We lost our son, so we're gonna lash out. The best answer to that would be stop with your terrorist nonsense, and we'll restore your son. That's the only reason we're not even bothering to go and restore your son in the first place. It's logic. You don't be stupid, you get your son back. Continue to stupid, and you don't get your son back.
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarak before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now! I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery.
No nuclear reaction, it's just an oversized gas giant. That's not a mystery.
Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
And the only reason Nakul haven't had their star restored... Of course, the Temporal Integrity Commission isn't entirely blameless.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
Target's shield has failed.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself, if you please. Be silent! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
Well, Vosk wants to be stupid. You know my answer to stupid. Purging with my kin.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
I just want to kill him right now. And so I shall. But first... join my army of the Borg.
General Vosk, the portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Need to get this situation under control, and fast! I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! They've hard-locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More not cool heading our way. Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Learned a trick or two from the Borg. Seeing as I'm, you know, hitting them with the assimilation kit module.
Multiple Nakul life signs detected. clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
And then I'm gonna make more things explode. Yeah, of the worlds on this list, only Organia, Talos, and Tholia are the, well, ones I don't care about. Bejor's iffy. Parallels, that's all I need to say. Well, that's my first target.
Shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough. I'm picking up many more Nakul ships inbound. Holding them back will be challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through.
Captain Buckman, USS Temporal. How may we be of service?
Oops. You know, that's never actually happened. Just... I've never flown into the portal.
We've lost the fortune, but our glorious crusade goes
for the headache you idiots are inflicting upon me by not shutting up. Yeah, I don't like these people. Can you tell? I mean, they do nothing but irritate me. Yeah, that was a stroke on my part. I mean, all I did was just swap ships. I never bothered changing out the duty officers, bridge officers, whatever.
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
Stormfront. One of the better episodes of Enterprise. If only because, well, the OST is amazing. Especially the theme for the Stukas.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready to return?
Yeah, I'm getting real sick of listening to Walker. Actually, I'm getting real sick of all the temporal agents. Especially Daniels.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shava's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Housecoat Gaming signing off.